Welcome back, comrades. This is Gaming with Austin, and today we are on episode 138 of Season 2 of the Utopian Community Series. To explain why your child is suddenly eating so much when even though they usually eat very little, that is because your child is going through growth spurt. That is because your child is going through growth spurt. Which means there's really nothing you can do to stop them from eating so much. There is a problem with trying to create a healthy sugar substitute. It's that your body needs sugar anyway, no matter what. Because certain sugar substitutes have been known to cause hypoglycemia. The problem with creating a healthy sugar substitute is that you really do need sugar in your body. Anyway, that's the problem. Because your body uses sugar for fuel. If you don't have enough sugar in your body's gonna break down when it runs out of fat. No matter how much you weigh, going down to like 3% body fat will turn you underweight, no matter how much you weigh. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you weigh. Going that low in body fat can classify you as underweight even though you're very heavy. Even though you weigh... it doesn't matter if you weigh like 200 pounds, or even 300 pounds. It doesn't matter if you have a BMI of 20 or even 25. You're still underweight. Because you don't have enough body fat. Because the cell membrane is made of fat. In fact, your cell membrane is pretty fatty. If you don't have any body fat, there's nothing to create the cell membrane out of. And all the cells in your body would begin to break down without your fat deposits. This is how your fat deposits are saving your life, or keeping you alive. If your growth is growth attenuation is a lot worse than you think. It can in fact kill you. Because your organs are still growing. Same thing with your brain. In the first 5 years of your life, that's when your brain goes through the most amount of growth. Which explains the toddler's sugar cravings. Because their brain requires a lot more energy than an adult. Because their brain is growing. The reason why men are almost always bigger than women, a lot of it has to do with a hormone called testosterone. A lot of it has to do with the presence of testosterone. If you don't have any fat deposits, you're not going to have anything to create a cell wall. Your body would literally break down. You're going to die from multiple organ failure if you don't have any body fat. It doesn't just cushion your organs. It builds... Your fat is responsible for building cells in your body. Which is why it's not possible for any animal to survive without body fat. It's not just humans that cannot survive without body fat. Even lions have have very little body fat, cannot survive without it. They need a lot of body fat, a little bit of body fat to survive. Because if you have no body fat, your organs are going to break down. No matter how much you weigh. Your body will break down. Your bones will be more prone to fracture. Your bones are more likely to fracture if it wasn't for your fat deposits. But if you're a sumo wrestler, you're fine. But you'd have to increase your muscle mass to carry that extra load for when you push other sumo wrestlers off the ring. That's the goal of sumo wrestling. Push your opponent off the ring. That's how it's done. If you want to lose fat in a healthy manner, you gotta work for it. Otherwise, you lose fat and you don't work for it, you're gonna die. Because your body has to store fat in order for you to survive. If you have no body fat, then your cells are going to break down because there's nothing to create the membrane. Because your cell membrane is made of fat. Your cell membrane is made of fat. Which means if you don't have any body fat left, there's nothing to create the cell membrane out of it. Then your whole body starts to break down as a result of not having enough body fat. No matter how much you weigh. Having very little body fat is still considered underweight no matter how much you weigh. Until you're very heavy. Then that's healthy. The only way for you to have a low body fat and be healthy is for you to be really heavy. Otherwise, not a good idea. That is because if you're at a normal weight and you have very low body fat percentage, your body's more likely to break down. Literally. Because even your bones do have some fat to keep them from becoming brittle. Your bones can become brittle if you don't have enough fat reserve. Because if your fat cells begin to atrophy and break down, that can become a death sentence. left uncontrolled, if you don't control it in time. That's when fat loss is bad. That's when fat loss can kill you. When it's left uncontrolled, it can literally kill you. That's when fat loss can kill you. It doesn't matter if food is abundant or not, you need a certain level of body fat to survive. Your body needs a certain amount of fat. The lowest you can go for a guy is about, and be healthy, is about 3%. But there is no upper limit. As long as it's subcutaneous fat, there is no upper, as long as you have no visceral fat, there is no upper limit. Because look at sumo wrestlers. They may be fat, but they're pretty healthy. Despite the fact that they are overweight. Really overweight. They are very healthy. Progressively, as I begin to gain more muscle, if you want your muscles to grow, you gotta eat a lot more. And if you start off with a small training volume, then climb your way up to the highest training volume you want. My target training volume is about, like, from when I started, was about 100. And I'm gonna keep it that way. In case I need to work. Get a job. Muscle weighs more than fat. My goal is to try to stay within the 160-pound range. Like 155 to 160 pounds is where I should be at. Because that is where the sweet spot is. I'm gonna stay at the sweet spot. If I still kept losing weight despite eating more, that means there's a problem with my thyroid. There's this 10-year-old boy who ended up developing an insatiable appetite, and despite that insatiable appetite he developed, he kept losing weight despite that insatiable appetite he had. And when he was hospitalized because of massive welts in his skin, doctors found out what was causing his insatiable appetite and weight loss. Lipodystrophy. Lipodystrophy can cause that. Lipodystrophy can cause that. Not only an insatiable appetite, similar to Prader-Willi syndrome, Because I told you about Prader-Willi syndrome in earlier episodes of the Utopian Community series and the Sims 4 series. If I adopted a child with Prader-Willi syndrome, one thing, like, I'd do it in an effort to save the child. What I would do is I'd put the food under lock and key. Not only feed the child after I feed myself. Not double lock the doors. The reason that I would put the food under lock and key is so the child wouldn't eat himself to death. I don't want the child to eat himself or herself to death. I'd keep the food under lock and key. Even throughout adulthood, I'd still keep the food under lock and key. The child wouldn't be allowed to go alone without me. Or my mom. I use documentaries to educate myself about what to do if my child has a certain medical condition. About what I can do. Keep an eye on, when I go out to the store, I'd have my mom keep an eye on the child to make sure he doesn't steal food if the child has PWS. I know it might tear away the child's social life, but I would have no choice but to homeschool the child. That is, like, I'd have to go full on Big Brother. I'd still put the food under lock and key. We're 18 minutes into the video. See. Floor 16, floor 17 is already done. Now, let's widen that heatsink even more. And after that, I'd start constructing floor 17, floor 18. In cases of Prader-Willi syndrome, food must be kept under lock and key at all times. In the event your child has PWS, food must be kept under lock and key at all times, regardless. Patients with PWS, they don't just never feel full, they always feel hungry, no matter how much they eat. When it goes to food, I'd only have seconds if I need to. Now, on the path to recovery from anorexia. Sometimes there are medical conditions in which obesity is written in your DNA. For some people, obesity is already written in their DNA. They cannot help it, but become overweight. For patients with Prader-Willi syndrome, their caregivers must put their food under lock and key. They must be supervised. Their caregiver must go full-on Big Brother mode. I know this might be really invasive, but it's literally a matter of life or death for the patient with PWS. Because if left to their own devices, they will eat themselves to death. They're gonna eat themselves to death. Literally. You don't want that to happen to your child with PWS. If I had a child with Prader-Willi syndrome, I'd put the food under lock and key. No, I'm not gonna, like, instead of using a key lock, I'm actually gonna use a combination lock. To ensure the patient does not eat himself to death. I don't want it to happen to the patient. I don't want to lose a child to PWS. If I had children and wanted them to develop PWS, had PWS. Because, you know, Connor Hayback was featured in Mystery Diagnoses about a medical condition called PWS, Prader-Willi syndrome. Prader-Willi syndrome. I have to admit that I have a lot of overweight family members. On both sides. A lot of it has to do with genetics. Because even though my grandpa exercises like, sort of like crazy, he is still overweight. A lot of it has to do with genetics. In my family, if I want to be at a normal weight, I'd have to bust my ass really hard to get there. If you increase your food intake while gaining muscle, you can initiate hypertrophy, which means growth. But when you starve yourself, your muscles will go into atrophy. Regardless of how much you exercise, they're gonna atrophy. That is because they're not getting enough nutrients to grow. In fact, they're gonna shrink. Just like your balls if you take steroids. I'm not trying to offend any of you bodybuilders out there, but that's what's going to happen if you take steroids. Your balls are going to shrink. So stay the hell away from steroids. Not only your balls are going to shrink, but you're going to suffer health problems. It ain't just cheating. Even though steroids might help you win, just don't. Because it can cause health problems. Like, you'll be at a higher risk of a heart attack. If you shoot up steroids. So don't. If you want big muscles, you gotta bust your ass to get those. Gotta bust your ass to get those. And since increasing my food intake a bit more, I'm able to sweat more, meaning I'm less likely to overheat. Malnutrition can make you more prone to temperature spikes, and that is not good for your body. When you go vegan, you are saving a lot of animals simply by going vegan. But put your cat on the vegan diet, you're killing your cat. You can't just force your cat on a vegan diet, expect it to live. They are obligate carnivores. Dogs can survive on a vegan diet, but you gotta be very careful if you're gonna do it. If you're gonna put your dog on a vegan diet like that, you gotta be very careful. You gotta be very careful if you're gonna put your dog on a vegan diet. Because there's this case of a vegan cat who almost died. That's right. Cats are obligate carnivores. Concerns for animal welfare must include a biologically appropriate diet. Meaning feed your household pet the right types of foods for their species. Or subspecies. In the case of dogs. Because your dog is your dog Fido is actually a subspecies of the gray wolf. The very first hound dogs are direct descendants of the wolf. In fact, they were the very first breed of dogs. The very first hounds looked more like huskies, instead of those floppy ear hounds we know of today. Because most hounds do have floppy ears. I know that. Two of my mom's dogs are dachshunds. Even Slinky Dog from Toy Story is a dachshund. Anyways, this should be it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this video, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe for more, share this with your comrades on social media. As always, thank you for watching, stay tuned for more, and peace out.